So what's it like flying in clouds? Well, the very first flight I ever did with Josh Flowers from Aviation 101, that's exactly what we did. I was on my way to a shoot with my crew. I actually contracted Josh to help us be part of the crew to film a job for S Films, and it was a blast. So I just started my CFI training. We put Josh in the left seat, pilot flying for an instrument trip. Sit back, enjoy, and watch. Thank you, guys.
So on this episode of Taking Off, we have Aviation 101 getting into a real airplane this time. What?
Oh!
Okay, so this is going to be a short flight, but IFR from Aviation 101, Josh Flowers' home field of San Marcos. We're going to be going to Hondo for a film shoot. Very rare for me, I actually get pilots on board. So we have Matt Wells, tower controller extraordinaire back there. Josh Flowers is going to be the pilot flying, and I've got Hannah.
Who's not a pilot.
Who's not a pilot. She's the only one that's not a pilot who's riding back there. So we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to be flying IFR. Hope you enjoy.
All right, about 355, your magnetometer checks out. Engine instruments normal. Oil temp's coming up. Charging on the ammeter. And is it normal for your oil pressure to be pegged out?
Yes, right now. And it'll come down in a minute.
All right. Oil temp is over 100.
Temperature 14, dew point 13, altimeter 2992. RNAV GPS approach in use, landing and departing, runway 8.
8.
That changed. Notice to airman, taxiway Delta is closed. All aircraft advised larger contact. You have India.
Look what I'm using.
India.
Aviation
San
101.
Marcos Airport information, India, 1947 Zulu weather, wind 080 at 6, visibility 5, mist, sky overcast 700, temperature 14, dew point 13, altimeter 2992.
Okay. 2992 on the altimeter. Have you ever used the Aspen?
A couple times.
So we got standard air pressure.
We do.
Like I could barely hear anything. Like I have my headset volume up to the top, but I barely hear you guys or myself. But
It's because you're not wearing a light speed.
Probably so. Lightspeed or a Bose will be the next one.
Oh no, Bose. Don't get Bose.
Let me know when you're ready for me to call for clearance and taxi.
Ready whenever you are.
Okay.
So usually you'll call and ask for the clearance, and they'll say, "I have your request,"
right.
And then you can just tell them we're ready to taxi.
San Marcos ground, Centurion 4620 Yankee.
Centurion 4620 Yankee, San Marcos ground.
We are at Barry. We have India, and we'd like to pick up our IFR clearance to Hondo.
4120 Yankee, clearance is on request. I'll get it and call you back.
Thank you, and we're ready to taxi with India.
Centurion 20 Yankee, wind 060 at 6, runway 8, taxi via Alpha.
Runway 8, taxi via Alpha, 20 Yankee. Now, okay, so I'm using the Aviation 101 notepads here. I've got the very first generation of them.
You did.
And, you know, I have taxi that I put in just now, and then clearance, which sounds normal, but you said you switched that, didn't you?
I did. I switched it to, because if you're flying out of a Charlie airport, you're going to get your clearance before you can taxi. At this airport, what are we doing first?
We're taxiing first.
Right.
So
that's why it was set up like that, because sometimes you'll get that, and to me it made sense, you know, put the
Centurion 40, correction, 20 Yankee, clearance available.
we're ready, 20 Yankee.
4620 Yankee is clear to Hondo via radar vectors guards intersection. Join Victor 17, San Antonio, direct Hondo. Maintain 3000, expect 6000 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 119.0, squawk 4605.
Okay, cleared to Hondo. Radar vectors guards, Victor 17, San Antonio, then direct. 3000, expect 6, 10 minutes after, 119.0, and squawk 4605.
Centurion 20 Yankee, read back correct.
Was it guards Victor 17 San Antonio direct?
Correct. You're too fast.
Well, I mean, I've flown out of this airport a time or two.
This will be my second time, and I messed up the first one.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Don't watch that video.
Okay, run up. Fuel selector is on the left tank. Did you want to switch?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do I go across off?
All the way across off. There's no both on the 210.
Okay, so flight instruments check 0. We're set to the barometric pressure on both, and that is level, and VSI is level, and our inclinometer is right here. That's our only one?
Correct.
Okay. All right, oil temp in the green. We're in the green, and we are in the green. EM CHTs are above 200 degrees, which we are, all the way across. Mixture goes all the way in, and I'm holding the brakes. We're gonna throttle up to 1700.
Okay. We're looking here. That's more accurate.
Okay.
You like those analogs, but you've got to get used to that.
Right. Well, I just look at what's primary in the aircraft,
right?
Which is this.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Now what we do is we hold down this top button, and we get a normalized function.
Right.
We're looking for an even rise as you do your Mac check.
We're gonna go to the right
or left.
I like doing the right first. We get a rise and back to both, and left. Get a rise and back to both. Drop and recovery on both of those.
Within standards.
Within standards. So we did the mag check and the prop cycle. We're going to do it 3 times. First time looking for oil on the windscreen.
Now why do you do 3 times?
Oil on the windscreen is what I'm looking for on the first one. On the second one is what I'm looking for a drop in RPM and a rise in manifold pressure at the same time. And the third one, I'm looking for a slight drop in oil pressure.
Okay.
And your oil pressure, is the oil pressure on here?
No, we can use the analog.
Oh, there it is, okay. All right, so the second one, I'm looking for a drop and a rise. There's a drop and a rise, and then a slight drop in oil pressure. Barely moved, but because we're exercising the prop hub, so we want to see the oil moving.
All right, then back to 1,000.
All right, prop cycle.
Amps are amping, and vacuum suction is okay.
We are sufficient, and back to idle. All right, and then elevator trim set for takeoff.
Set.
And flap set to 10 degrees. You're coming down at the same more. There we go. Flap set 10, flight control is free and correct. Got an up and a down, and an up and a down. Elevators up, down, and the rudder deflects left and right. Seat belts, everybody's strapped in.
Roger.
Radios are set. We're gonna go to tower, and what was the departure frequency?
119.0.
All right, you're set there. And flight plan, we got that all set. Altitude is set. The transponder is set 4605. Interior lights as desired. Strobes on. Pitot heat on or off. We don't need it today, and the AC is off. So we got those on. We'll get the strobes on when we get clear for takeoff. Everything else is off. Now, in this airplane, can we have the taxi and the landing light on at the same time?
Yes, you can.
Okay. I know the 172s, you can't have them on at the same time.
Okay, I do show that look good. Lights, camera, action, all set.
And I am going to set this to runway heading.
We're back to the tower and frequency. You ready for me to contact them?
Yes.
San Marcos Tower, Centurion 4620 Yankees, ready at 8 for our IFR release. Takeoff.
Centurion 4620 Yankee, San Marcos Tower, runway 8, hold short, awaiting release.
Hold short 8, 20 Yankee.
Centurion 20 Yankee, runway 8, fly heading 080, clear for takeoff.
Fly heading 080, clear for takeoff, 20 Yankee.
All right, our final's clear. Pre-takeoff checklist is complete. And I usually wait for positive rate and no runway remaining.
Correct,
That's
for gear up. I
up.
agree.
Is this the type of handle that you got to pull out and then up?
Yes.
Okay.
Still look clear. But yeah, you put 080 on the heading. All right.
I did.
We're going to line up with the number 8. I see 8
What was
on
our
the
initial
runway.
altitude?
Initial altitude 3,000.
Okay.
Oh, I usually set that too.
Okay. 888.
Okay.
I see 8 everywhere.
Good.
All right, takeoff power set.
Okay.
Engines in the green, airspeed's alive. There's 60 knots. There's 65. There's 70. Okay, and we're climbing. That's a positive rate of climb. No runway remaining. Gear coming up.
And gears up. Okay, so here's our takeoff checklist as we go here. I'll just tell you flaps up to when you're ready.
I'll get a couple more 100 feet.
Okay. Make sure we'll stay full rich. Throttle still full forward.
All right. Climbing out about 95.
And then as soon as able, you're going to pull the throttle back to 30.
Alrighty.
And you're going to go RPMs down to 2,500.
500 feet. I'm going to ease the flaps up.
And if you want, if you hit the autopilot on, it'll follow your heading.
20 Yankee, contact Austin departure.
Austin departure, 20 Yankee.
Prop back to what?
2,500. Okay.
QM 978, descend and maintain 6,000.
Descend and maintain 6,000, QM 978. And what was that vector for 1 Alpha Mike that I stepped on?
1 Alpha Mike, turn left heading 330.
Okay, left 330, got it.
Hey, your instruments are looking good.
Coyote 882, contact Houston Center 134.2.
34.2, Coyote 882, good day.
Austin approach, Centurion 4620 Yankee, 1004 for 3,000.
South 637 off approach, expect 35 left.
Southwest 637, we'll expect 35 left. And we're out of 15,000 now, descending via.
Alright, thanks. QM 978, flighting 160, vector approach.
Heading 160, QM 978.
Austin approach, Centurion 4620 Yankee, 1,500 for 3,000.
4620 Yankee, Austin departure, radar contact, turn left heading 330, Austin altimeter 2990.
Left turn 330, 90 on the altimeter, 20 Yankee.
Alright, round 330 up to 3,000. I'm climbing a little fast there.
A good climbing speed, FYI, is anywhere 100 to 120.
Okay.
BY is 100.
Yeah, I'll shoot for like 105.
Yeah, that's about what I do.
Number 4620 Yankee, climb maintain 6,000.
6,000, 20 Yankee.
Where's the altitude bug on here?
Push it in until you get magenta up there, and then you can roll it.
Gotcha. What was it?
6,000.
Up to 6. I find this is something that a lot of people don't do when they hand fly in IMC, or really any airplane. They don't trim it out.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's when you get into trouble.
Right.
And then, I don't know if you noticed, I'm sure you did, but we actually have rudder trim on this plane.
Right. Yeah, I've been adjusting it a little bit here and there.
Yeah, and that makes it a little easier, too, to hand fly through IMC.
Yeah, I can get off the rudder.
Yeah. I'd anticipate a left turn here that he's going to give us momentarily.
Right.
Number 20 Yankee, turn left heading 270, climb maintain 6,000.
Left turn 270, climb maintain 6,000, 20 Yankee.
That was a good prediction.
That was spot on.
On cue, and cue the left turn.
TVN 2 Bravo Whiskey, cleared direct LOL.
Direct LOL for 2 Bravo Whiskey, thanks.
That's Echo Lima, Oscar, Echo Lima.
Oh. I've heard it before. I just figured it was.
Oh, it's not laugh out loud.
Oh.
South 637, contact Austin 125.32.
12532, Southwest 637.
Okay, our
2 Bravo Whiskey, contact Houston Center 134.2.
climb checklist, VY 100 to 120.
Got it?
Our gear and flaps up.
Number 5 Tango
Gears up,
Whiskey,
flaps
contact Austin 127.22.
Tango Whiskey 2720.
Aux fuel pump is required, but it's not needed,
Okay.
except for super hot days or something.
Alrighty.
Okay, climb checklist complete.
Alright.
Okay, how is she flying compared to a 172?
Just like it.
Just like it.
It's heavier, but just like it.
Interesting. Even with the added complex of gear and propeller.
That's just a lever and a knob
Yeah.
extra. I mean, it's got a lot more horsepower, and the only thing that's really different about a high-performance airplane, obviously, is just the engine management. Cooling, managing your manifold pressure in the prop and is a complex aspect, and then, of course, the gear.
Right.
But it's flying like a Cessna.
It's a Cessna.
It's trimmed out.
Now, in your 172, do you have oh, you just got the G5s.
Right.
Have you been flying with them?
Yeah, quite a bit.
Okay.
I haven't had a chance to do a real flight in IMC with them yet.
Hello, departure, United 790.
I've done a couple in IMC, but nothing,
climbing 4,000.
nothing like that flight from Addison.
Departure radar
where it
contact,
was
climb maintain
socked in and raining.
1010,000.
Climb maintain 1010,000, United 790.
Hey, I see something.
Yeah, I see some sun, and yeah, we'll be above this layer at this stage.
I think we will.
790, say assigned heading.
Assigned 350, United 790.
Thank you.
Look at that. That looks cool.
Whoa, I think I see some blue.
Yeah, there's some blue up there.
Yep, got some out in front of us here.
We got a message, fuel timer.
Delta departure, good afternoon, Columbia 1282, Mike, 2,100, climbing 3,000, heading 240.
I don't like the fact that we got to swing it across all
contact, altimeter 2990,
Yeah, that-
maintain 5,000.
That was always a big problem with the Centurions. The very last model,
5,000.
the Romeo models, they fixed that.
Okay,
But there was only those are rare and hard to find and very expensive when you do.
You know how you said you didn't know the appeal of flying through a big marshmallow? This view, that's the reason why.
Yeah.
That's why we do it.
Are you instrument rated, Matt?
Affirmative.
Okay.
Ask him
But
if he's
you
current.
can eat a marshmallow.
But yeah, I know you can eat a
You
marshmallow.
make a right turn, direct iRush, and...
You can stick your hand out the window and get some cloud.
Right turn direct, IRS, Columbia 82, Mike.
It's just wet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you laughing back there.
Columbia 82, Mike, maintain 5,000 and contact gray approach 120.07. Have a good one.
Hey, Dan. Has that camera always shaked like that on the wing?
Yes, and that's why when you look at that camera, the stabilization that came in with the 6s and now the 7 is even better. You don't see that at all in the footage. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
All right, whenever you're ready.
Okay, cruise checklist. Power is desired anywhere between 23 to 30 on your manifold pressure. 30 is about 75%. 28 is about 65%.
Oh,
so whatever
28.
you like. All right. RPMs 2350. We're going to roll that prop back.
Wind off 80 Zulu.
Okay, cow flaps closed.
All right.
And then mixture lean to your hottest temperature cylinder EGT coming to about 388 or so. 390 you need to be cooling it off.
Okay.
So 390 is our limit, and usually 3 or 5, cylinder 5 will be your hottest.
Okay.
Occasionally 1 will, but we've been finding about 16.8 to 17.2 on your flow is rich a peak.
20. Wind variable at 03. Visibility 10. Sky condition overcast 1,700. Temperature 19 Celsius. Dew point 1
good afternoon, 1 with Sierra with you
2,987. Remarks. Density altitude 1,800. Hondo Municipal Airport, Hondo, Texas. Automated weather observation 20.
Is November.
Okay, so we got variable winds, so hardly anything there. Overcast is 1700.
Turn left at 030.
The altimeter is 2987 at Hondo.
Okay.
Hondo's got a lot of runways. They've got 4 runways. I'm going to look up, see if they've got a Palm 1 runway. All right, you got a 6,000 foot runway that's 100 feet wide. You've also got a 5,500 foot runway that's 150 feet wide, so shorter but wider. I don't show any calm wind runway. I didn't hear any calm wind on the ATIS. So it's your pick.
That 17 left, that's the long one.
Southwest 397, contact Houston, send a 134.
Yeah, 17 left.
34-2, Southwest 397, getting. Yeah, it's on 13.
17 left has an RNAV.
Through 14.9.
Actually, that's it.
13,000.
They only have the RNAV approach for the 17.
It's under approach information. Golf is now current. Expect the
Yes,
island
that's what we're
approach only
doing.
1 tree right after Mark. It's going to maintain 6,000.
There is a NOTAM for today. Instrument approach procedures at Hondo. RNAV runway 17 left, amendment. Start note, circling runways 813, 17 right, 2631, and 35 left, not available at night. Got that NOTAM now?
Got it. Don't think we're going to have to worry about that one right now.
20 Yankee, are you direct Hondo?
Affirmative, direct Hondo, 20 Yankee.
Roger.
There's an older NOTAM that says on the same RNAV GPS runway 17 left.
Frontier Flight 12, Frontier
Note
contact Houston.
VGSI and RNAV glide path not coincident.
132.8, Frontier 1200, have you there?
Good day.
You know what that means?
No.
So when you break out and you see the VASIs,
Oh, okay.
they're not going to say that you're on glide path.
Oh,
Because
okay.
the VASIs and the RNAV approach path are not, the glide path are not,
Coincident.
they're not coincident, right?
Okay. Good to know. All right, NOTAMs are checked.
This is how we do it in the land of no autopilots.
Wait for one, stay on my frequency.
We trim
Yeah,
it
no,
out.
you've never
Are you
once
hand flying?
turned on. He's
Oh,
been hand flying
man.
the whole freaking
Alright,
time.
I'm hand flying on the way back.
The whole freaking time he's been hand flying.
400 for 6,000 with golf.
The way to go.
1311, San Antonio Pro Charter.
I'm conditioned to not having an autopilot, so it's
Swift
trimmed
80
out.
across, has though at about 4,000, you cleared Alice 1 through right approach, still 210 knots or better for now. November 20 Yankee, turn left heading 220 short vectors.
Left turn 220, short vectors, 20 Yankee.
Ooh, it's hot.
Hot?
Delta 1311, turn left heading
Are you hot?
270.
My iPad is...
0 for Delta 1311.
I'm a little warm.
My iPad's hot.
I'm going to go ahead and turn on AC a little bit.
That sounds good. How come there's tape over my vents here?
Oh, because I was flying in North Dakota. And there's some kind of leak in the vent.
20 Yankee, cleared back direct Hondo.
Cleared to Hondo, 20 Yankee.
Cleared to Jahondo?
To Hondo. It's fun having multiple pilots in the plane.
It is.
I'm not used to this.
I'm not used to sitting back here. I feel so helpless.
Oh, yeah.
But it's all right.
Now you feel helpless? No, I'm just kidding. Just give me a hard time. You've been very helpful.
See, I know a lot of instructors and pilots
Delta
that, like,
1311, turn left
they
heading
can't
250.
relax when they're sitting in the back seat. Like, they hate it. I don't mind it.
Really?
Like, I'll fall asleep back there, you know? I mean, unless I'm really scared for my life.
722 Romeo 4000.
Yeah, I was excited to have so many pilots in the plane, like, yes, this will be the safest
Centurion
ride
2 Romeo,
ever.
Center Pro Charter.
And then I thought of the phrase,
Number
too many
45,
cooks
20
in the
again,
kitchen.
170 knots.
Yeah.
Mechanic tower, good day.
Yes, sir, we got it.
Well, the thing about aviation, it's very clear as who's doing what. They hammer that into you. So you can't have everybody trying to be the, you know, the chief cook and nobody. So, you know, it's one of the things we covered.
20 Yankee approach now, 125.7, good day.
Test 1, 2, 3. That's the same.
125.7? Huh? 25.7, 20 Yankee.
Yeah.
And I'll have Tasman here in about another 4 miles.
Okay, out of 3,000 for 4,000, Chili 11 Heavy.
Approach Centurion 4620 Yankee 8000.
Train 4620 Yankee San Antonio approach, Roger.
Starting to get a little bit of bumps here.
I see him. That's a high helicopter over there.
Yeah.
Where?
Oh,
Helicopter.
9 o'clock low.
Oh, wow. Military probably then.
Yeah, it's a Black Hawk. Looks like.
Flying around at 6,000.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got him here. He's 2,000 under So yeah, he's right at 6,000. No, 5,000. Okay, brief the plate one more time here.
Spur 18, turn right heading 100.
So you'll be coming in approach course 172. You got a 6,000 foot runway. Missed approach is climb to 4,000, direct Munjo. We're coming in here, we're not going to do a procedure turn.
Alamo 06, turn right heading 130, intercept the localizer.
Is our
descend
initial approach
4,000.
fix. At Jindy 3,700.
130, intercept the localizer,
then begin our descent
4,000.
at Jindy. Alright. We've got 1,200 on the decision altitude.
Approach, did you say?
Or 250 above AG.
Bravo 06.
Hang on, guys. Spur 18, flighting 130, intercept.
Traffic 11 o'clock, 5 miles.
Spur 18, cleared ILS, runway 16 approach, or localizer, either one you want.
Which way are they going?
That heavy.
Where are they going? Oh, okay.
That heavy in the holding.
Yeah, I see them down there.
Oh, that's the one holding? Holy cow.
That's a big airplane.
Wow, that's huge.
Looks like a C-17 from here.
Alamo 06, descend maintain 3,000.
Alamo 06, leaving 4,000 for 3,000.
Wow. Houston approach, Centurion 4620 Yankee, 6,000.
November 4620 Yankee, Houston Center, roger. Advise when you have the weather, say type approach requested.
We have the weather request, RNAV 17 left.
Roger, is this full stop?
Affirmative, 20 Yankee.
Roger, November 23 Yankee. The only NOTAM that I'm showing for you then is Amendment 1, talking about circling the runway 8 and something else at night. I'm not sure if that even pertains. I got another one, Amendment 1, talking about the VGSI and RNAV glide path not coincident. You got those?
We do have both those NOTAMs, 20 Yankee. And we even briefed them.
November 4620 Yankee, roger. Clear direct Gendy.
Clear direct Gendy, 20 Yankee.
Where is Jindy?
Oh, crap. We'll have to put it back in.
About a 260 heading. Roughly. I couldn't tell you from back here.
Oh, it's not. Oh, there it is.
Houston Center, good afternoon. 577 Romeo Tango, descended out of 7 for 5, request.
November 577 Romeo Tango, Houston Center, the Kerrville altimeter 29er, advise when you have the weather and say type approach requested.
I'm switching fuel.
We have weather and no temps.
It'll be our last switch on fuel.
12.
November 7 Romeo Tango, roger, clear direct to Buco, and you said you're going down to 5,000?
Affirmative, out of 6.5 for 5, and we'll go direct to Buco this time, 7 Romeo Tango.
Yeah, see, I like hand flying an airplane, but when it's a long trip, like, you know, I'm up there for 2.5 hours, yeah, absolutely, I'll put it on autopilot if I had one.
But a short 33-minute, you wouldn't do it, huh?
No.
Oh, see, I would have been on autopilot about 30 seconds after we reached 500 feet.
I became a pilot for a reason.
Oh, see, that's one thing that
Truth.
There's two types of pilots. Those who just love sticking a rudder and
I like
feel, okay, and that's the majority. And then there's the second group are those who think it's just really cool to go from point A to point B by flying. And I'm unfortunately in that group.
Right. Well, if I had something like a Lancer, I would use the autopilot quite a bit. You know.
Why?
A really fast airplane,
okay,
a lot to handle, and you're not really going to use that airplane to just go like circle downtown.
To bore holes through the sky.
Yeah. You're not going to circle downtown at 200 knots. It'd be a little awkward.
It'd be amazing.
It'd be amazing.
What are you talking about? That'd be awesome.
There's something about a speed limit underneath the Charlie. Alright, 28, 23.
November 4620 Yankee, cross Gendy at or above 4,000, cleared RNAV, GPS runway 17 left approach.
Cross Gendy at or above 4,000, cleared for the RNAV, GPS 17 left approach, 20 Yankee.
Got a little low there, let's see. So Gendy is at or above 3,700.
He's telling us 4, so he's going to take us in a little high.
How far up? Okay, let's start our descent. If you're good with that.
Absolutely. Oh, descent checklist?
Yeah,
okay, so lighting is desired, seatbelt secure, fuel on desired tank.
21 Houston Center, roger. Cleared Callens.
Mixtures start to richen up.
230, en route climb to flight
right
level 190 is
and
approved. You can expect higher once traffic is clear.
Prop full forward when we
setting up for the approach?
Yeah, when we're getting closer.
I like to get, I don't know how you do it, I like to get configured for landing before the final approach fix. So,
right.
So I'm at flaps 10, gear down.
Yeah, at initial or before
final,
initial?
At final approach fix.
Yeah.
Before it.
Okay, so before final, we'll do this before landing check.
Okay.
November 20 Yankee, cross Gendy at 4,000 now for traffic.
Cross Gendy at 4,000 for traffic, 20 Yankee.
Expediting. Calling, I was on the line.
It may have been easier for us to ask direct Hicks of...
I know. Yeah.
That way we wouldn't have hit it at this angle.
November 4620 Yankee, there is a Golden Eagle about, let's see, 10 miles behind you that's also going to be going into Hondo. So just don't forget to cancel for me and just report Gendy inbound.
Report Gendy inbound. We'll make sure we'll cancel with you. 20 Yankee.
Thanks.
1 Whiskey Sierra, 6,000 direct.
Golden Eagle, I don't know what that is. How fast is that?
1 Whiskey Sierra, Houston Center, Roger. Yeah, clear direct Gendy, and you can expect holding. I do have a
so they're going to hold him behind us.
About a minute outside of Gendy. He's going to be making the approach in first.
Okay, 1 Whiskey Sierra.
November 1 Whiskey Sierra, the Hondo
GPS showing me a left turn to 176 in 4 seconds.
Advise that you have the weather, and I understand the type approach that you're requesting. Just want to make sure that you have a certain NOTAM, and I'll pull that up here real quick to give it to you.
4,300 at Gendy, by the way.
Okay. All right, November 1 Whiskey Sierra. It's Amendment 1. It's talking about the glide path not being coincident, and then just circling for nighttime off.
Roger that, 1 Whiskey Sierra.
Do you have those two?
That's fine.
Thanks.
Houston United 1233 checking in, flight level 20.
United 1233, Houston Center, cross Benny at maintain 10,000 to San Antonio altimeter 29990.
United 1233, cross Benny 10,000, 90.
United 1233, you know what, I'm sorry about that. Just maintain flight level 220. I just realized that you're landing Houston.
Okay, United 1233, flight level 220.
Are we clear for the approach?
We are, clear for the approach. And at O'Runny, that's our final approach fix, so let's do our before real quick.
Yep.
Fuel desired, mixture rich.
Okay.
Prop full forward.
Stand by.
November 4620 Yankee, change to advisory is approved, and just report your cancellation in the air this frequency if unable on the ground through flight service.
Change approved, and we'll try to come back to you, 20 Yankee.
November 421 Whiskey Sierra, clear to Gendy, hold as published, descend to maintain 5,000, and you can expect further clearance at 2105.
Okay, direct 75,000 as published,
yeah, full forward.
and expect further clearance at, what was that?
Coming down at 2600.
Hondo traffic, Centurion 4620 Yankee is on final for 17 left, Hondo. Okay. We'll go down a little bit more on cancel. Last things, cowl doors open.
All right. Cowl flaps coming open.
AC off. I'm going to wait just a little bit longer on that.
All right.
Okay, and when you're ready, gear down.
All right, what's the gear speed?
165.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right. Below 165, gears coming down.
Okay, and we're pretty clear here. I see the runway.
Runway's inside.
Okay, I'm going to go back to them.
Gears down.
I'll get on that frequency to let you know. 290. Over 577 Romeo Tango across Buco.
Buco at or above 4577 Romeo Tango, roger.
Houston, Centurion 4620 Yankee, cancel IFR.
Over 46. Cancellation received, clock maintain VFR, change to 5.
Thank you, 20 Yankee.
Peak angle right downwind for 17 Silver Wing.
Got low on the altitude there.
Alrighty. And you should have a carrot there, but I don't see it yet. Oh, because we didn't activate. So if I go procedure,
it should be activated.
It's not. So activate vector to final, which is what I should have done before. Now you've got your carrot. Diamond. That was my mistake coming into San Marcos. Okay, gear down. I've got 1, 2. Got 1. I've got a green light. Okay, gear is checked. Undercarriage. So
Silver Wing.
Sugar
60 Mike Romeo's right downwind, 17
right.
Silver Wing.
So I got 2 strips here.
Stand by. So you're lined up correctly.
Gotcha.
Runway's the one on the right.
We'll start slowing down, get into the wide arc, get our first notch of flaps in there.
Believe it or not, first notch can actually go in at 150.
Oh, can it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's your choice.
But drop first notch. And the gear is down and indicating. Red, blue, green, runway's clean.
And did you make any more calls?
Thank you.
At a 2 mile final.
Hondo traffic, Centurion on a 2 mile final for 17 left. Hondo.
Ooh.
What?
Bird.
Yeah, I saw him coming around the left while I was talking.
Aiming for the camera, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're looking for about 70 over the numbers?
70 over the numbers.
Gotcha.
Brave people to be right here on the end of the runway for their houses. Although I'm sure those are there before the runway, probably. Big old power lines too, right there. If this was the Navy, we could probably tail hook those.
We're a little fast. Start rolling the power back.
Okay. Got the runway now. You will float. I don't know if your 172 does.
Oh yeah. Now we'll just bleed off the speed here.
Nice.
A little hard. Let the nose go down. There she is.
Center line's reserved for the pros.
That's right. Too bad I'm not one.
You did. You nailed the center line, or at least we'll take a look at the footage.
Yeah, but I'm not a pro.
Oh. All right, that was a lot of fun, Josh. You did great.
Oh, thank you. First time flying a Centurion.
First time. So it was just like your 172, huh?
Oh yeah. A little heavier on final. Obviously faster. I'm not going to touch anything until we're clear of the runway and stop.
Right. I actually do touch my flaps and take them up to 10 right after touchdown, simply because if I have to go around, I'd rather be at 10.
Right.
But I do it without a thumb, that way I'm not pulling gear. Oh yeah, we should have turned the air off. Let's go to the FBO, because I'm not sure exactly where.
I come to a stop here.
Okay.
Alright. Flaps, not gear, coming up, and...
Alright, so here we go. Landing checklist.
Right.
Identify flaps, up, off the runway, throttle to 1000, cowl doors open.
They're open.
Rudder trim set for takeoff. Elevator trim set to takeoff. Transponder to 1200, strobes off.
Strobes off.
After landing, check.
Okay.